everyone, my name is Tamanna, also known as Coupling and the Cowrie, where I'm going to be answering the questions that you guys have submitted via Google form. If you have any questions that you would like to submit, go ahead and fill out the Google form below. Very helpful for me to stay organized. Thank you so much. Also, before we get started, a couple disclaimers. One, I am not a medical professional. So if I offer medical advice, take it as a tip, but not a substitute to seek medical advice. Because again, I'm not a medical professional. Number two, the future is not set in stone and there is free will. So what may be true today may not necessarily be true tomorrow, because let's say you stubbed your toe today and because you hurt your toe, you decided instead of getting Chinese, you got ice cream. So take what I'm saying with a grain of salt, pinch of cinnamon, and a dab of honey. Now, before we get started, if you are interested in learning how to do dowsing rods, you can check out the link below, or you can have these short rods that I use. I have longer rods for my personal use. Check out the link below. It is an affiliate link, and thank you so much for supporting the channel. And if you need to get a kickoff to get started, like how do I program my rods? How do I get my rods moving? Go ahead and check out the playlist, dowsing playlist below, in order to get started very quickly. Okay, so now let's get into it, shall we? Okay, let's calibrate. The first thing I do is balance. Higher self, show me my yes. Higher self, show me my no. Higher self, I am balanced. Higher self, is there any spirit that wishes to collaborate here now during this session? There is. Higher self, if they are with me and willing to answer some questions, could they ask you to turn the rods to my yes? Okay, great. Could you ask them to ask my higher self to cross the rods for no? Thank you. Can you also point to where the energy is coming from? Point to where the energy is at. Show me where the energy is at. Okay, thank you. Am I speaking, or are we collaborating with an ascended master at this time? Yes. Is that ascended master Quan Yin? Quan Yin. Yes, I love Quan Yin, by the way. I love her. All right, so now that we established that, let's get into the questions. Thank you, Quan Yin, for joining us. Higher self, is the future set in stone? No. Higher self, can free will change the future? Can free will change the future? Yes. Higher self, can you quit your job tomorrow? What does that even mean? No. Higher self, can you run off to Europe whenever you choose? No. No, the answer to that is no. Higher self, can future predictions change? Can future predictions change? Yes. Higher self, is an open heart chakra necessary for a healthy life? Yes. Higher self, do aliens heal us most of the time? No. Higher self, is it important to keep animals alive? Yes. Thank you. Higher self, is it necessary to imagine the world we want to live in to make it better, make it happen? Yes. Is the Federal Reserve going to crash in the next 2 years? No. Is euthanasia a bad choice for our pets, even if we can't do anything else for them? What? Is euphemism a bad choice for our pets? No. Is there a world somewhere that looks like the Avatar movies? Yes. Is the earth dying? No. Higher self, is Krishna an alien? Higher self, is Krishna an alien? Yes. Higher self, does Ron Hari exist? Yes. Higher self, will unlimited clean 0-point energy be available by 2030? Yes. Higher self, is anti-gravity technology be widely used by 2030? No. Higher self, is there an underworld in Antarctica? Yes. Higher self, is there a sun in the underworld? A sun in the underworld, a sun in the underworld. Yes, higher self, did humans really make it to the moon? Did humans really make it to the moon? As of right now, yes. Higher self, does Tibetan goddess Green Tara exist? Does Green Tara exist? Yes. Higher self, are personalities disorders derived from karma? Personality disorders derived from karma. Personalities derived from karma. Yes. Higher self, does God have a personhood? Does God have a personhood? No. Higher self, can people reincarnate in the past? Can people reincarnate in the past? Yes. Higher self, do you have to believe in Anthony Williams' teachings for them to work? No. Higher self, will Lake Mead in Las Vegas run out of water in the next 5 years? Yes. Higher self, do souls get stuck? Stay because they didn't want to go into the light? No. Are American modern slaves? Yes. Higher self, does reef machines work? No. Higher self, do humans need to leave their physical bodies to ascend? Do humans need to leave their physical bodies to ascend? No. Higher self, does it cause bad karma to have plastic surgery? Better not. No. Higher self, did the Torah come before Christianity? Higher self, did the Torah come before Christianity? Yes. Higher self, was the Torah the first holy text? No. Higher self, is there a black sun? Is there a black sun? Yes. Higher self, is the Book of Mormon accurate? No. Are parts of the Book of Mormon accurate? Yes. Higher self, did some of the stories of the Book of Mormon actually happen? Yes. Higher self, did the events in the Bible actually take place exactly how it is written? No. Higher self, did some of the stories in the Bible actually take place? Did some of the stories actually? Yes. Higher self, is Bigfoot mentioned in the Bible? Is Bigfoot mentioned in the Bible? No. Higher self, is men in star seats real? Men in star seats real? Yes. Thank you, higher self. Can sugar cause cancer? Can sugar cause cancer? Higher self, can sugar cause cancer? Yes. Higher self, are there alien ships hovering above the earth at all times? No. Higher self, is Christ consciousness speaking through me? Yes. That makes me feel good, right? Ashe. Our higher self, is it worth merging chakras and activating the soul crystal? Yes. Is it safe to activate the soul crystal? Yes. Higher self, is near-death experience controlled mostly by subconscious mind? No. Higher self, do objects like Bibles and crosses work because of subconscious belief? Yes. Higher self, is the concept of heaven and hell a symbol for something? Heaven and hell symbols. Heaven and hell symbols. Yes. Higher self, is spiritual warfare part of the stimulation to help us learn? No. Are the Fae related to the jinn or to the jinn? Yes. Higher self, are demons fallen angels? Are demons fallen angels? Yes. Higher self, are demons something other than fallen angels? No. Higher self, can we pass through the firmament? Can we, as we are right now, pass through the firmament? No. Higher self, it can be seen when a person has a consciousness shift. Yes. Higher self, are life partners chosen before birth? Ooh, that's a good question. Yes. Higher self, is sacred geometry real? Is sacred geometry real? Yes. Higher self, can pain bring clarity? Can pain bring clarity? It can. Yes. Higher self, are more people neurodivergent than in the past? Are more people neurodivergent than in the past? Yes. Does it seem like more people are neurodivergent now because we have language around it to decipher it? Yes. Higher self, will the new weight loss or diabetes drugs cause health problems later? Yes. Higher self, can we alter physical time with our thoughts? Can we alter physical time with our thoughts? No. Higher self, does sunshine upgrade our DNA? Yes. Higher self, does rain cleanse our aura? Yes. Higher self, should hair be burned or buried when you get a haircut? Ooh, that's a good question. No. Ooh, that's a good question. But you ain't asked me, you asked Roz. Should you keep your hair clippings away from people with nefarious intent? Yeah. You didn't need me to answer that question, did you? Higher self, does smearing turmeric paste on your forehead declassify your pineal gland? Ooh, I'm getting it. Yes, that's good. Where do you find that at? Is hair an extension of our nervous system? Yes. Higher self, is sunscreen necessary to protect the skin? Yes. Higher self, can we leave toxic relationships by changing our energy? Yes. Higher self, can we have multiple life purposes? Yes, of course. You have free will. Right? Is there a way to know if we are on the right path? Yes. Will we know through synchronicities? Yes. Synchronicities of numbers? Yes. Synchronicities of seeing birds and animals? Yes. Synchronicities that people are doing or what we just thought of? Yes. Can higher self, can doing good deeds and being kind help fuel our manifestations? Yes. Higher self, are there more negative energies vibrating at night? No. Higher self, are there more negative energies active at night? Active at night. Yes. Higher self, was MH370 teleported by aliens? No. Higher self, did MH370 go through a wormhole? Yes. Higher self, are some psychics able to see spirits as normal people? Yes. Higher self, can some psychics see spirits with their physical eye? Yes. Higher self, if we don't react to a curse, does it send it back to its origin? No. Higher self, are the Mexican alien mummies actually beings from another planet? Yes. Higher self, do EMF blockers really work? Yes. Higher self, are the Greys subservient to the mantis beings? No. Higher self, did humanity originate on this earth? Did humanity originate on this earth? Yes. Higher self, do some mantis beings view humans as a resource? No. Higher self, is walking on rocks grounding? Yes. Higher self, when you die, can you choose to stay dead or go back to your body? No. Higher self, can anyone become successful healing energy practitioner? Yes, of course. Higher self, does Epsom salts regulate our nervous system? No. Higher self, does past life regression therapy work? Yes. Higher self, do our homes have consciousness? Yes. Higher self, is it a good idea to have someone teach you about the spirit of your home? Yes. Higher self, is immortality cultivation in Taoism real? Is immortality cultivation in Taoism real? Yes. Is the current version of the Quran the same as the originally channeled by Muhammad? No. Higher self, are intentions more important than the tools we use to express them? Yes. Higher self, does our state of mind and love in our heart direct translate into our human experience? No. Higher self, is love unbeatable? Is love unbeatable? Is love unbeatable? No. Higher self, do objects like crystals and tarot cards have a vibration without human intention or attention? No. Higher self, do our intentions leave psychic residue on objects? Do our intentions leave psychic residue on objects? No. Higher self, do our intentions and emotions behind the intention leave psychic residue on objects? Yes. All right, so those are the questions that I asked, that I answered. Go ahead and click out my playlist. Until next time, I will see you later.